Stephen CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're at the press conference to announce Frank Warren's show on the 6th of October at Leicester Arena. The time is now. On that bill, Daniel Dubois, who will face Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
We love Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good value, and he's hard as nails. So this is the next step for you.
Yeah, he brings good credentials to the fight. He's been in there with everyone, and he's quite entertaining out of the ring. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Tom Little kind of try and push your buttons, and didn't ultimately work in the ring. But I'm sure Kevin Johnson and his mouth will be trying to do the same thing.
I can't wait. I'm preparing for it right now, and from my last fight, I've been just been back in the gym grinding, and now it's here. I've got a date. I'm ready.
I mean, we saw, I think it was a couple of years ago, Anthony Joshua stopped Kevin Johnson in a couple of rounds. But aside from that, I mean, he's proved very difficult to be someone to stop.
Yeah, he seems for certain fighters, he seems a cagey customer. He's got a decent style, decent jab, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Is it about the rounds? Is it to make a statement by kind of taking him out? What?
No, I don't look at it like that. Like putting pressure on myself in that way. I go in there and perform and just perform on everyone and execute what I can do, and whatever my coach Martin tells me to.
So you don't kind of go into these fights thinking you're getting knocked out. This guy's getting knocked out.
Definitely at the back of my mind.
Back of your mind.
Absolutely, yeah. A knockout is a must. But leading up to that, you always have to put work in and always prepare for a 12 round or 10 round or whatever the limit is on each fight.
Because there will come a time where you will go in the distant fights, the 10s and the 12s. We've seen it with many fighters, a quick succession of knockouts in their early fights, but there will come a point where you're going to kind of need them round experiences.
Yeah, I'm sure someone will definitely prove to push me to that limit. So I'm preparing every day. I'm ready for it, and I'll make sure no stone is left unturned in training camp.
What are you making of all this talk between Wilder and Fury at the moment?
It's interesting, it's big money, big fight. It's going to be massive business for both of them, so it's great for boxing, really. It adds more publicity to the game, and Wilder talking about he's going to knock AJ out, where AJ talking about what he can't beat him. It's interesting.
It's like a soap opera, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the little bits and bobs before the actual
argument. Everyone loves an argument. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's the first time we've kind of seen you involved in slightly. I mean, not full pelt. Like I'd say it was like 30% of Daniel Dubois with Tom Little last time.
Yeah. To be honest, there's no need for any of that stuff really. Fighters before have shown the way. There's successful fighters in the past haven't had to do that. So really, it's not really a must, that sort of thing. But if it happens, it happens.
So in other words, if you're kind of pushed, and pushed as in like someone's giving it to you like that, if you choose to respond, you choose to, but it's not a necessity to kind of, prepare yourself for that fight.
Yeah, I prepare myself in training, and I prepare for the fight. The date's set, October the 6th, so I'm ready.
Did you watch any of the action from the weekend? Obviously a lot of heavyweight fights going on. Dylan Whyte and Joseph Parker, and also Derek Chisora and Takam. What did you make of it?
Very exciting. Chisora's fight was very, very thrilling. Dylan was also a good fight. Showed mental toughness on his part, pushing through and getting the win and grinding out the win and showing he's got balls and he did well.
Absolutely. We're seeing Fury's going to fight Pulev soon, hopefully. Purse bids are going out, so I know I always ask you about the British title, but still on the radar? So you want to kind of get a shot at that sooner rather than later?
I allow my team and all the matchmakers to sort of decide on that. I'm not really particularly focused on that. I'm just looking forward to develop, going further in my career and just focus on each fight at a time.
Has there been any more discussion about Nathan Gorman since obviously you guys kind of fought on the same bill and stuff recently?
Not really. Maybe my manager or Frank knows more about that than me. So
Okay. But is that fight probably for next year now?
probably, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
Both have a few more sort of fights under your belts by then, and could be building something quite big.
Definitely. A good matchup, that is. So, yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Daniel, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of time. Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
No,
Anyone you want to thank? Anyone you want to kind of big
I want
up?
to thank my whole team. To be honest, we're still pushing on. We've still got to be better, and we've still got to improve. So, it's just keep grinding.
It's interesting to see where you're going to be in kind of 12 months' time. I think like we've seen like glimpses, and everyone will agree that you're kind of still a little bit raw, and you're knocking everyone out, but there's still obviously lots that you'll know that you have to work on. But in 12 months' time, that time will come. It'd be interesting to see where you are then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're waiting for the future.
The future, yeah. No, I like that. Daniel, thank you very much for talking to us, and hopefully we'll catch up with you soon. Best of luck on October the 6th.
Thanks.